Holly Payne. Number 9, Sarah Morchek. Number 11, Erica Valerie. Number 16, Stacey Hines. Number 17, Melissa Bethel. Number 24, Allison Bryant. Number 25, Jessica Summers. Coached by Sandy Soto.
Get pretty popular now. Knows the game. I said it still ain't over.
Yep.
So anybody might want to do this with me? I seen that. Ain't on a Fuji. We're going to give you a little bit of the reserve game. London just lost the first, what do you call this, Carl? Set or game or what? First game. You have to win 2 out of 3. London lost the first one 15-1. So we're going to try to give you a little bit of the reserves. The second game to see how it goes. It can only get better for London. I don't have any names. Well, they got names on their shirts. Number 7 for London is Young. Number 12 is Jones. I'll catch them when they turn their backs. Number 32 is Willard. Number 21 is Isaacs. Number 24. I'll have to catch that one. Got a point. No, didn't get a point. What is that name on 24, Carl? Number 2 is Danielson. Kelvey. Is it McKelvey or Kelvey? McKelvey. Those are the ones who are in the game right now. London just scored a point, so now we have a score of 1-1. You can only score, if I'm correct, when you're serving. And very seldom am I wrong, so count it. London sets up. Good play, good, got in the dirt. Young wasn't able to pull that one out. It's number 18. I don't have a name for her. We have an official, and obviously the London player was in the net, which gives the Golden Eagles another point. Makes it 2-1 in the second game. Is this a game or a set? Now, I want to get this right, Carl. You folks out there, I'm copying after whatever Carl tells me, so if it's wrong, Carl told me that. It's a game. Good dig. I do know that much. I guess that's what it is. They tied it up. London scores again. Number 12 for London is serving. You folks at home know your kids' numbers and names. That's Jones. She was serving and lost the point. No, didn't lose a point. Take that back. Lost the serve. Got a substitution in. They have a regular person there and has to go and have to check in at the line. Mercy. I think everything in here is playable. Even if the ball hits the backboards. From what I heard a while ago, it was playable.
The backboard's out.
Okay. Hits anything in the ceiling is playable. Uh-oh, 4 hits. Oh, that was 4.
First one don't count. Block doesn't count.
Okay, block doesn't count. I'm learning.
You got to serve back.
The lady who gave me the water said she'd be sitting up in the stand and be sure not to put her on TV, so if I can find her, I'll point her out.
Thought we had it.
Thought we got served back. The score is now 4-2 in favor of Madison Plain Golden Eagles. The reserves game, that is. After London took a 15-1 whopping the first game. We have more points right now than we had the whole first game, Carl. Yeah, doubled it. Would you call that an ace?
Anybody touch it?
Says, yeah, somebody tried to touch it. This is the game where you got to be on the move all the time. Got a timeout for timeout London, I believe. We have a score of 7-2. We're in the second period. I'll call it periods. You got 3 periods. Whoever wins the most, 2 out of 3 wins the contest.
Call them games.
Games, okay, games. Okay, you're right. It's game. I see it on this one paper here. For once in your life, you're right.
Timeout ice.
You think this timeout might ice the server? Number 16. That's Stacy Hines. London's trying to spike from underneath the net. Here's where the height comes in and jumping ability. How about that move? Ah, good play. As number 32. See if I can figure out who she is. Turn your back. Willard. Well, she's in relation to the Willard on the football team. That was supposed to be a little easy lob tap over to the net. Not quite there. Got a nice floor burn there. Somebody's in the net. I got a bar right here, just like London, right in front of me. Eye level. Let me see if I can back up a little bit, see if that'll help. What's her first name? Yvonne Wilson. That's the football coach's daughter, just checked in for London. She digs one out to no avail. She's a competitor though. Got a lot of athletic ability. They're going right at her. And nobody on the net to make the play. 3 people stand there and watch the ball fall down in front of them. As the Eagles have a substitute. Number 9 in for number 11. Number 9 is Morzik. Goes in for Valerie. 10-3, and Bennett just went in for London. A little long, wouldn't you say? I was watching Venus Williams in tennis today.
Yeah.
She just made, oh man, she put on a clinic. But she also made quite a few unnecessary mistakes. I think she might have just been doing it to keep the other girl in the game for a while. That ball come across her, that's somebody touched it, I guess you still get a, I don't know what you call that, an ace or not. I don't know, it comes from somewhere. Where'd it come from? Oh. Probably London's quarterback. I see the boys are here. Another one, London's got 5 points now, 10-5. They're trying to make a contest out of it. They got to win this game here to take it into a tiebreaker. There's 3 in a row. Who's that serving, Carl?
Bennett.
Who?
Bennett.
Bennett. If Bennett's in it, forget it. It's all over.
You rhymed that a little better.
I know it. I lost the rhyme on it.
Oh.
And we spoke too soon. Put the jinx on her. I think she thought she was out.
It was out.
Yeah, but she kicked it from inbounds. These are mostly a lot of freshmen, I believe. So we got another timeout for Leonard. We have a score of 12-6 in the second game. If Lennon doesn't get a big rally, that's going to be all for the reserves. We got to remember, Carl, that we want to have 2 hours on this one here too. I'm going to have to bring my timer with me and try to keep up with it that way. Instead of having to have you look in the eyepiece all the time. Netball. Did I call that right? London takes over the serve, number 24. And she's got more strength than Carter's got liver pill. Kellogg's got cornflakes, yeah. That didn't rhyme either. That's probably about the smartest play was made today. I believe Brady made that play. Changes side. Isaac's going in, and Young. Isaac will be serving. Good serve. Ball's in play. Had 2 girls on the ball at the same time. Neither one of them wanted to make that move to hit it. Miscommunication. I was going to say this is where you learn that, but don't they have junior high volleyball too? So this is a little late. Well, it's not late. It's never too late to learn. Score's 12-6 right now. London just made it 13-6 in favor of the Golden Eagles. Get it over. A lot of action here. Oh, a big spike by number 16. That's Stacy Hines. Stacy Hines, let me see if I got a height on her. 5'9". She looks taller than me, 5'9". She's a sophomore. And that is the game for Madison Plains, 15-6. London did do a lot better than they did the first game out, where they only scored 1 point. So there's good sportsmanlike conduct, and the kids are going. Got to remember, it's only a game. Even though we want to win every time, it's still only a game. So we're going to hang around here for a second and get the victory cheering. And London's got a big squad down there getting ready to bring their kids in. I guess this must be the freshman reserve, varsity middle. How about that? That's pretty neat. Kind of like that, Carl.
He did that many knee bends.
Oh man, I'd still be knee bending. Oh no, I'm in shape, man. So they're just going to do a warm up right now, aren't they? They're not going to introduce the teams yet, are they? We'll catch them running out.
Okay, then we'll go down.
Have we used much time?
15 minutes.
Okay. We ought to be in pretty good shape, I hope. London's been led out by Doom, Hamilton, Harris, Bullock, Craner, Jordan, Cremines, and a few of the reserve team players. Okay, ready for the varsity game with the Golden Eagles down at Madison Plains. And I'm here with Jamie Wilson, who's going to help me with some of the terminology. She's one an ex-player, played for London. You played for London, didn't you?
Oh, yes, I did. Back in '78.
Can you hear her? You want to get closer, Carl said. I won't tell nobody. But anyway, I know very little about the game. I know that you have to, you can only score when you serve. Now we'll get to introduce the players. They tell me London's got a pretty good team. I'll get back with you in just a second. Can you hear that, Carl?
Number 20, Liz Hamilton. Number 27, Aaron Doom. Number 22, Amelia Harris. The Red Wings are coached by Dale Reed. Now the Lady Eagles. Number 11, Erica Valerie. Number 8, Kylie Petty. Number 2, Kate Wilson. Number 3, John Tote. Number 14, Sarah Wright. Number 12, Laura Husek. Number 7, Darren Husek. Number 10, Allison Junk. Number 5, Lindsay Kahn. Number 15, Stephanie Rader. Number 22, Stephanie Payton. And number 13, Emily Owens.
Well, that was a very quick announcement. I don't know if we got all the players or not, but I think London is starting Harris, Doom, Hamilton, Craner, and Cremines. We also have a freshman on the team by Jordan. Yeah, she's got her starting too. So she's a freshman. And I'll give you the numbers in a little bit. And starting for Plains is Ernst, Payton, Rader, Junk, Husick, and I didn't get the last one. So here's what we got. And Jamie, I just want you to have some fun. Don't be afraid to talk, because this won't bite us. And if you see something, a call or whatever, only thing I ask is we keep it positive, because we got other parents out there watching, and I don't want them to kick me out of here. Tell us we can't come back again, and I'm sure you will, because you have a daughter that played on reserve.
Well, this is an awesome group of girls. They're very good spikers and blockers, and have an excellent setter, which is Ashley Craner.
They tell me that London's coming in with a 7-3 record, and the only 3 games they lost was to Roger Bacon, Northwestern, and Eaton in a tournament, all 3 the same day. And they're undefeated in the league at 4-0. I understand Licking Valley, who they beat 15-3, say that London's probably the best team in the league. So they're coached by Darryl Eves, and They beat Bexley with a comeback in the third game.
Spike by Liz Hamilton.
Okay, that's Liz Hamilton's on that spike that time. Serving for London will be Craner. London's got a fairly veteran team, don't they?
Yes.
An attempted spike by Aaron Doon. What'd you call that?
They had 4 hits. She couldn't.
4 hits, okay. Aaron Doon completes her spike. And we have a score of 0-0 so far. Like we said before, you have to be serving to get the point. And you can speak up anytime you want. Don't worry about me. You'll get the feel of it here in a minute. You'll enjoy it. Serving for London is number 34. Beathard. Now, is that called an ace or just a point?
Just a point. The girl got it. If it's an ace, no one touches it.
Okay. That's what Carl and I we weren't debating. He already told me what it was, but I was going to debate with him anyway. So that's actually Beathard serving.
Out.
And pick up another point.
Another point.
London's got a fairly tall lineup here.
Yes, they do. And they have a lot of seniors, too. A lot of tall girls, a lot of spikers.
4 seniors on this team. Set up by Beathard.
Ashley set it.
Ashley once again, or Craner. Got a good volley going here. London's sticking with it pretty good. Oh.
Okay, up.
Good call.
Doom.
And Doom would. Now, what would you call that? Just a little tap in,
She kind
or?
of got like a dinker and a little tap.
They call it a dinker?
Because she didn't spike it straight down. Usually when they're spikes, they go straight down toward the floor.
Okay. We have a score of 3-0 right now. London's favor in the first game. As Beathard tries to dig one out, she's just a little.
They have their territories they have to cover, and that's sometimes their coverage is up there, and they have to make it up there in time to get the ball.
So it's more of like a zone.
Yes, and you've got your coverage in certain areas of the floor, and usually the setter always has a second hit if they can get to it.
Okay. So London. Now, when this happens here, we
get the ball.
We get to serve, right?
Yes.
Is there a terminology for that?
No, it's just they didn't get the ball.
Side out or something?
Yes.
Serving is Liz Hamilton. By the way, Liz got picked to be on the homecoming Queen's Court. They don't have a queen picked yet. It's a possibility she'll be one. London's gone through a little ritual there.
It looks like we've got Hamilton, Doom, and Harris.
Is Doom on the court too?
I think so.
I know Harris is.
Yes, and Harris is also.
All of them are on the basketball team. And the volleyball team. And track. Well, Doom isn't on track.
I think Doom came up with that challenge.
Blocked by Harris.
Blocked by Harris. Good call. Well, you're looking at Harris at 5'11". Doom's about 5'9". They got her saying 5'9", but she looks taller than that to me. Near dig out by Craner. Craner will get on the floor, won't she?
They all will.
You got Liz Hamilton at pushing 6 foot. Craner at 5'8". And you got Rachel Jordan at 5'11". Rachel Jordan's only a freshman. She's number 30 over there.
Actually, she's very good at blocking.
She's a freshman at 5'11". She's going to be 6'3" before she gets out of high school. She'll be the best athlete in the whole family. Her brothers didn't have that kind of size, or height anyway.
Craner.
We have a score of 6-0 right now. We're in the first game. Harris gets it. What you call that now?
You might want to say she just kind of got a little nice block up there.
Okay.
Knocked it back over on him. I don't always know all the terminology
That's
either.
cool. We
But
can make
she's
it up.
up there. She's got the ball in her hand, and she got it down on him.
Works for me.
Well, they don't call it.
If you don't
Because
touch it.
she's right up there on it.
You don't touch.
It's kind of like it's right up, straight up, so she was able to hit it.
Can you serve from anywhere on that back line?
Well, I've seen all the girls serve from anywhere.
So evidently
Yes. Well, before, when we grew up, you couldn't. But now they can go across. You can go from one side to the other.
Pick your spot. Well, they used to treat it like tennis years ago. Oh, you haven't been out of school that long, what, about three or 4 years?
Oh, sure. Out.
We have a score of 8-0 in the first game. London's on top. We haven't had any subs yet. We're getting our first sub.
we had one earlier.
Rachel going in. What she does is she goes in for the front row.
Okay, I got the names mixed up. Rachel Jordan's number 23.
Right.
I was calling Bullock
Yeah, she's
Jordan. Okay.
Sometimes you have people that come in for front row and some that go for back row. Rachel comes in for front row.
Okay. But she's still a pretty tall girl. They got her listed around 5'11", pushing 6
Yes.
foot. London's they're an expensive team. They got their names on their jerseys, and so you know they get to keep them.
That's all right. They deserve it.
Amen.
What did he call? He called net on her.
Side out to the Eagles.
They're very touchy tonight. You can't touch the net at all. You've got to be very careful. I mean, you're not supposed to anyhow, but I mean,
Right.
they're catching everything.
London's had good communication. I know.
Yes, very good communication. But if you notice, if you watch, you'll notice Craner always gets a second hit. If she can't, she has to holler help. Someone comes to help her.
Okay. Now is that no matter where she's at?
That's right. She's across the floor wherever the ball is for a second hit if she can reach it.
Now is there a name for her position, like rover or something like that?
Setter.
Setter. Okay. I knew that.
Well, I knew you knew that.
No, I didn't
see, she's over there now. But
Okay.
she has a very good set for the girls, and that was a nice spike.
Beautiful spike
in.
by Bullock.
Yes.
she's rewarded.
They had a good write-up in her in the paper last night against Licking Valley, where they said she was all over the place in that game.
Nobody called the ball there, and truthfully they would probably tell Ashley to get it, but on the other hand, sometimes it's easy to call it off, call a person off.
Right.
But again, that's how I played when I was in school.
Uh-huh.
You know, you'd say, I've got it, and obviously, you know.
Would you agree with me the first mistake was Harris even returning the ball? Trying to return it, because she was behind the line.
Well, she didn't catch it then, and no one helped her, so she had to get it because she didn't know for sure.
She kind of twists around there pretty good. She gets that ball about where she wants.
Point.
Good job.
I think we got a
Liz
point.
Hamilton, the spiker.
I was a side out. We didn't get the point for that one.
Side out. We still have a score of 8-1. London's on top. I looked up there and seen that minute to go. Carl, I was getting ready to say we've got a minute to go in the contest.
Woo! Nice block.
Jordan.
Jordan and Hamilton up together. They go up together, and hopefully, you know, it can't go in between each other's hands. Back on them.
That's called teamwork, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Good set up by the Eagles. Hamilton, Craner set
There
up.
you go.
Bingo.
Woo!
Little tip in by
That's
Hamilton.
right.
And London goes up 10-1. As we have a break here in the action, obviously Flames has called timeout. Do you have an analyst of analyze what we've seen so far?
Actually, you've just seen a lot of good teamwork, a lot of communication out there, and I think that's what volleyball's all about, is teamwork, communication, and being able to set the ball and spike it.
I heard that. And you had the nerve to tell me that not to ask you any questions, and I tell you what, you're doing great. You don't even need me. I'll leave if you want me to.
It's all right, Garrett.
By the way, this is Jamie Wilson up here with Gary McNeil. She's doing a great job. I caught her in the crowd. Just got there and watched her daughter play. As Craner
And the net.
makes an attempt and hits the net. She's allowed to do that once in a while. She does so much other good stuff.
Yes, she's allowed to do it every once in a while.
10-1 the score right now. London on top. Good volley going here. Oh, somebody miscommunication.
Can't get it out of the
there.
net. It's all right. Sometimes you get it that close and it's hard to tell whether it's going to come down. It came down on the net. She tried to get under it.
So that gave Madison Plains a point. They just
That was
picked
a
up
little
another
too
point.
far.
So the Golden Eagles have scored 2 in a row now, making the score 10-3. Server's number 12, that's Husick, Laura Husick. Four in a row. Do you miss your days being out here and
I
doing
miss
this?
playing volleyball. Sometimes I wish I could coach, but I don't have the time to do it.
Oh, I don't know if I could handle that. 2 Wilson coaches in
That's right. You couldn't handle it.
Yeah, you're right.
No,
Her
Mike's
husband
busy
is
enough
Mike,
for all
and
of
he
us.
does a good job though. That's the bottom line.
Yes, he does.
He
His
loves the
heart's in it.
kids. Him and I go at it tooth and nail every time we run into each other. But
Yes, you do.
I still
Gary.
love him.
He's a Wilson.
He's all right with me.
That explains a lot.
That's right.
Let's go to something else now. Aaron Ridenar's the coach for Madison Plains. He feels like that his team has got a good shot. What did he call here?
Jordan went under the net.
Okay. We're not able to see the officials' moves, are we, Carl? He's too close to us.
Good call.
That was close, wasn't it? It looked like one of them tennis shots where they get a replay going over and back, over and back. As Beathard, actually Beathard, 5'4". She's a junior this year. She stands back far enough. Oh, he walked up.
And you know, it's good that they can stand back sometimes because some of them hit real hard and they end up going out. They need
Y'all
to.
didn't have that much room to when you played.
No, we didn't. We had a square. You knew where you had to be at.
Lennon picks up another point, I believe. Yeah, 11-6 in the first game. It's going pretty fast on us, Carl.
Yep. Get out there and direct it. Tell them to stretch it out.
Yeah, I'm sure Mrs. Wilson wants to go home.
That's right. The faster, the better. As long as we're winning.
As long as we're winning, yeah. So we win a score of 12-6, and the game goes to 15. Craner played that one all by herself. Craner's everywhere.
Yes, she is. That's her position.
That ball gets there pretty doggone quick. It makes you wonder how these people, I see sandball games, there's only 2 people and they're all over the place and getting spikes and catching and returning spikes and stuff.
It's kind of, you have to watch the game. You have to watch it. Watch where the ball's going, know where to be. Sometimes those balls, when they come over, they land just a little too close, and it's like, okay, where do I go? And
It means we're able to get under that
Gotta
one.
do like nice little dive.
Is there a way that you can serve and make the ball like curve or turn or you know, like?
I'll tell you what, Gary. We always served underhanded or side-by-side. Now they serve over, and I can't help. But I also know that they teach the girls how to do a jump serve.
That's
and
right.
If you can learn how to do that, they do it quite well, yes.
Because I just wonder if you could hit the ball and make it dive, you know, take a dive like
I
a
imagine you
drop
can
ball
if you
like
practice hard enough.
In baseball.
See, that ball kind of went down, if you
It
know.
did, didn't it? And they're on a big comeback here with the score. London might need a timeout here.
I'll tell you what, the girls are pretty good. They get themselves going. If they need one, Daryl calls it.
This is Daryl's first year, I might add.
Yes, it is.
His first year as varsity head coach.
Right.
He's been with them for a few years, hasn't he? With the reserve
Hey,
rank.
I think it said he'd done it for 4 years. Now he's head coach.
Does a good job. He's also, I think, president of the Boosters Club.
Yes, he is.
So he stays pretty busy. I believe London just scored another point, makes it 13-8 in the first game. A lot of good hustle, a lot of good communication there. There's that basketball move there. Just tip the ball over.
All right.
Good dig by Bethery. And a double block.
By Harrison Bullock.
Bullock and Harris.
Oh,
And
what
the
did he
man's
call?
going to call him in the net.
Sure did.
Harris is not liking that call.
I'll tell you, they're calling it. You have to be very careful.
Let's check the replay on that.
I know, I didn't see it.
We have a score of 13-8. London got called for being in the net, so they will lose their serve. Serve goes over to Madison Plains. London on top.
See Craner, she runs everywhere. She's over there to get the second hit if she can get it.
Does most teams have like one main setter?
You know, I don't know. I haven't really paid a lot of attention to it, but I think so. I think a lot of them have setters.
Looked like it might have been a little miscommunication there, or else the ball got back to them a little quicker than they thought it would. We got a score of 13-9. Plains is not going to lay over and die. Good spike by Doom. What we call her, dancing Doom, wasn't it, Carl?
Well, they have their dance. They've got.
She got that nickname from the basketball game. She watched the boys would be playing, and she'd be on the sidelines. When the band would play, she'd be dancing. We called her the dance. Tommy named her the dancing Doom.
Well, you know, they call her Ed.
Yeah.
And they call.
Now Ed was a horse, wasn't he? Of
Yeah,
course.
it was a horse, of course, but they did take it from her initials.
Like I say, we're up here to have some good, clean fun, and the people so far seem to like it that way. Oh,
Didn't go over.
actually didn't quite get it in there that time. And we got his game here, 13-10, and the Eagles are serving. They're not going to roll over. We might fill this tape up after all, Carl. How about that?
All right, go
Craner made that move sideways. She turned complete. I called her Kreiner first, but they told me it was Craner. I mess up 2 or 3 people's names every year.
What's good about Craner, she's able to read things. Sometimes you notice she didn't set the ball, she went up and spiked it. She knew she had a spot.
She knew where the defense was and was able to turn, but she turned her body in midair that time.
Came back over, at least you tried.
Now, if that would have went in play, would it have been good?
Yes. I mean, if it would have went
in play,
yes,
on this side, it would be, even
because
though,
you can go up and block and touch it and hit it again, okay?
Okay.
Block's not considered to hit.
Okay.
I already told him that.
I figured you did.
He didn't play.
I don't remember you telling me. You know I'm getting old, Carl. Good setup. The ball disappears into the rafter and it decides to come down, and London gets the side out. We still have a score of 13-10, Carl. It's too bad that other basket isn't up where you get a good shot at the board. We're gonna have to go back and forth, just raise it up, but can't hardly do that this way. So we lose our serve. We got some players in. For the Eagles, number 5 comes into the game. That's Lindsey Kahn. I saw the Kahns here.
Yeah, I saw the Ernst guy over there too.
So I reckon that's probably, I didn't know their kids went down here though.
Nice set over. All right.
Set up by number 7 and number 12. That would be
Craner got it over.
And Craner puts it right between them. So now Craner's going to be serving. Let's see what kind of server she is. Gets it in play. Good set. They got a lot of faith in Craner, even though she's only a junior, I believe. Now she's a junior, 11th grade.
Yes.
They got a lot of on her shoulders. The score is still 13-10. Go ahead. I didn't hear you.
I was just saying timeout for London.
Okay. We got a thing I usually try to run across for people to practice sportsmanship. And one of the big things is respect to all and demonstrate fair play, lead by example, and your pride, project a sense of pride. No taunting, class, except winning and losing. That's when you're a class, got good class about you, you can accept winning and losing. And be positive, and that will make a difference.
That's all right.
So, Carl didn't know I wrote that up, but fresh off the press, Carl.
I'll leave it to Carl.
Back to you, Carl. So you don't hear, he don't have the headphones on to me today, but you don't hear what he says to me during the football game. Number 12 is serving Husick serve.
Craner, all right. Nicole, get the ball down there, please.
Get the ball here. Big doom on that one. Craner with the setup and Doom with the play as we get to, what's her name? Nicole retrieves the ball. Good job, Nicole. Smile for the camera. Thank you.
Oh, she's going to kill Carl.
She's been very good. I told her that if she says things, it's going to come out on TV. I haven't heard her yet.
And that's very difficult on her.
I missed that play. What happened, Carl?
We hit it out.
We still have a score of 13-10. Kind of got stuck on these points here.
Point for Plains.
I think Craner wanted to come clear around here and set it back to our place so we could get a spike off of it. But the referee was standing right there. Are these called referees or officials or goalies or what?
Refs. All right.
Can you imagine hitting an underhand in today's game?
No. What did he call?
What'd they call, Carl? They scored 2 points inside that stuck up there. It's 13-12.
Well, we missed that one.
Got overexcited as number 15. That would be Stephanie Rader. She's the one who was first team all-district and first team all-league last year. Stephanie Rader. Liz Hamilton will be serving for London. We have a score of 13-12. London was in big time command there at one time. Liz concentration. Oh, number 10. Allison Junk.
Get ready for game point.
Looked like that was hit on her fingertips and bent back. We got a timeout. London as London gets a score of 14-12. Would you say we're getting ready to go for game point, huh?
That's right.
Got to win by 2.
They're going to try and knock their concentration. You have to win by 2, but seeing that it's 14-12, get 15, we won.
It didn't take them long to get back out, so I guess
they
that's
just try to put some pressure on the
try to put a little pressure on Liz. She doesn't pressure too easy. Drops it in. Good set.
Yeah, nice set, nice spike by Bullock. Come on. Oh.
Still in play.
Save.
Talk to me. And it's still in play, Carl, after a hard hit by Doom. Oh, he's still there. How about that move there, Carl? Hope we got it.
Block, but they got it back. Ow!
And Plains knocks it out, and London comes up victorious in the first game. 15-12 after a gallant fight.
What I like to see.
A beautiful game. As we change sides. Okay, now I'm going over to my analyst, Jamie Wilson, and you want to analyze what just happened there, Jamie?
No, they just had some good teamwork here. They got their spikes in, the serves were in good today.
It's good. I'm putting a lot of pressure on you, ain't I?
No, yes, you are.
You know I'm As we got a short timeout between the games. We're going to try our best to get some other sports in, try to get a soccer game in, and maybe 1 or 2 more volleyball games, and I don't know how many more home games.
I don't know how, oh, well, you're not going to be at Jonathan Alder, but I was just curious, I was wondering how good they are.
Jonathan Alder's supposed to be pretty good.
That's what I heard.
I think I just passed it. Yeah. Okay, we're at Plains right now.
Jonathan Alder is at home.
Yeah, Jonathan Alder's at home, Carl. It's a possibility. There's something else going on the 28th also, that a lot of this stuff goes on the same day and you can't be 2 places at the same time.
Oh, you Carl can. You can run from one place to the other, you know, go one quarter to the next.
We tried that in trying to do tennis, and they have 5 games going all at the same time. And I'm going to tell you what, there's no way you can, we're trying to give everybody equal time, each one of the kids, so the parents can see their children play. We were running around like it was crazy.
That's fair.
It's not like you're just doing one game, you got 5 courts going all at the same time. It's kind of difficult.
Sure.
So London pulls that one out after we did have a controversial play there early.
Was that the net one, or
you mentioned
when they called the net and Carl and I said, "Aha, we didn't see that. We'd like to see that again."
Yeah.
Well, you'll see it tonight.
We'll see it tonight. Well, by the time they're hearing this, they'll have to see it the next night because it already been passed. Okay, we're starting out with basically the same lineup, I believe. London's got Jordan, Hamilton, Doom, number 3.
Yes, you're starting with the same one.
Harris, and Craner. Both teams are starting with the same lineup. Ernst, Payton, Rader, Junk, Husick, I don't have a 23 here. Flames come out swinging hard. London made the first serve, so London will get the first point. Liz Hamilton with the attempted spike. Look at here. Almost, as Harris could not quite get
on the ball, tipped it back, and couldn't reach it.
Had a good volley going that time, at least 4 or 5 times back and forth across the net.
Something good with that?
Carl has those fits every now and then. You got to watch him.
This nervous itch. Jerk.
Number 5 will be serving Lindsey Kahn. Brainer sets it up. Doom, bango. I hate for her to hit me like that.
Here we go on Craner this time. There you go.
Ooh, that looked like that would have been out.
It wouldn't have. It was too. It still had some room to go. Now that's out.
Okay. And we still have a score of 1-0 as London gets the side out. Beather comes in for
Jordan.
For Jordan.
She goes to back row.
Now, can you bring in a server anytime you want?
You know, I was talking to someone, and if you come in for that person, you're always in for that same
wherever
person,
their spot
from
is.
what I understand.
Okay, because you have to rotate.
But if you come in for Craner, for instance, and she comes back in, you know, that's the way they rotate.
Okay.
Back in and out. Nice spike for Harris.
Harris puts that height and strength to her advantage. Sends one home. So side out London. It is called side out, right? I don't know. I know that's how they call it in tennis.
Yes.
Hope his mic's on, Carl.
That was a net serve.
Be a little late in the game, wouldn't it?
I'm here doing this here.
Timing was way off that time.
Yes, they did.
Number 10, Allison Junk, went up to make that spike, and she went up the same time before the ball's even set.
What's the score, Gary?
The score right now is 1-0, Carl. This is taking a little time. Wow. Bingo! Harris goes up and puts one on. That one looked like she hit that with her wrist.
I'll tell you what, she hits it so fast, but she's got that power in it. And she gets it down.
Good dig by Beather. Oh, and another save by Beather. She saved it long enough to score a point. We now have a score of 3-0. Carl, you missed the point.
Beather got a nice floor burn.
So far, Carl, the ball hadn't come up here anymore since the freshmen were out there. The ball came after the camera when the freshmen were playing.
You know, it's kind of sad, though, is we have a varsity coach, which is Daryl. We have the JV coach, which is Alexi Evans, and we couldn't find a freshman volleyball coach. So they've both had to take turns helping coach the girls, the freshman team, just so we could have one.
A freshman team.
Yeah. So it's been difficult on both coaches.
Right. Puts a lot of pressure on them and a lot of extra time.
Yes.
But it's good if they're willing to do that.
It's good. It's just that, you know, you can't give as much time as you'd like to give to the team as a whole.
Well, can I recruit you as being a freshman coach?
I can't do it.
Don't have the time.
Sorry, I told him I just can't do it.
We'll bring Deuce the gal up.
Oh, we thought about that too. Bugger enough.
call her Dootsy Gal, but that's not what the kids know her by.
Mrs. Hall.
Yeah, Mrs. Hall. I'm sorry, Dootsy Gal.
Miss Hall, excuse me.
Oh, yeah, Miss Hall. I'm sorry, Dootsy Gal. That's what we all knew her by when she was coming up. Yeah. That was her nickname.
She used to coach.
I'll hear about that.
She coached.
She coached
yes, she did.
junior high, didn't she? Yeah.
From what I understand, she was pretty good too.
Yeah.
Is she still rapping?
Yeah, she's still here.
Is she still reffing? I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't know she was reffing.
Yes, she did last year. Hit it.
Oh.
Went up for the block, came down, but they didn't know where it was.
Didn't get it back over the net. Oh, she's reffing volleyball.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, you don't have to move in that.
Oh, you better quit talking about my sister-in-law.
Don't worry, she'll be on me.
Oh, Plains has got a little move out here.
Score hadn't changed. Still 4-1 London. A little misdirection that time. Good save by Harris. Ooh, that was in. Who batted that one?
Bullock.
Bullock's going to be replaced by Cremines. Most of these girls I know them. Bullock, I don't know her. She's a senior, I believe.
I don't know her that well either.
Has she always been here in London, or do you know?
I don't know.
I don't either.
I probably should know.
London's been watching too much MTV. They got a lot of moves out there. They're too cool for me. Showing my age, ain't I?
And that's all right. They're having fun.
You got that right. Oh, she caught that
Aha, yes, she did.
Dunk out.
one. Yeah.
She
Nice.
thought she was playing basketball.
Yeah.
Two-handed dunk.
Nice dunk, Liz. Score still 4-1. Cremines just pulled that one. Now, it looked like that would be same type of play.
Well, I'll tell you what, sometimes it's so fast that they don't count it. It's the way the hands move.
I believe Hamilton
The
slipped that one in. Yeah. It was like, looked like Cremines, not Cremines, but Craner just kind of guided the ball over.
They do it a lot, and as long as they get rid of it that fast, it's okay.
Uh-oh, here we go, Carl.
Some of them have more moves than others.
Yeah.
You can tell the younger ones with those that have been experienced at it.
We have a score of 5-1 now. London just went up another point, keeping Plains on their toes. As a 5'4" girl makes a spike. Got a good volley going here.
They need to get a good spike in here.
Craner saves the day. As number 15 for the Eagles tries to get it over. That would be Stephanie Rader. That's their star. She got put in an awkward position there and wasn't able to make the play. Good.
It's a good block for them and get it back in from volley.
We have a score of 7-1 now. As London's gaining a little more momentum. This is quite a difference having a nice looking lady up here as opposed to Keith Smith.
Oh my goodness.
I give Keith something to talk about. Keith does a really good job in football. He saves me a lot. I couldn't find anybody that could be non-biased, you know, and he does a good job. Because basically all we want to do is just say what's going on, not get caught up in the emotions and that kind of thing. And that's hard to do. Everybody can't do that.
I'm surprised Carl's been able to do it.
Well, he's not near the
Only time he's under control is when he's got that on his head.
You can't hear him.
I'm telling you.
He's not under control then, I'm telling you. You notice what I just did there?
He's out.
The knock, I noticed you turned your nose up, so I thought maybe I'd better take care of that.
Sandwich you ate.
Yeah, that you bought me.
Yeah, right.
But you said Carl's under control. I wish you could have the headphones on the other end. See, you cannot hear what he's saying. Sometimes I almost get caught up and say something.
Well, I had to get him under control last year at the volleyball game and basketball games for the junior high.
Oh yeah, he can go wild when he's not on camera. But you know I like that because he has a lot of emotion and gets other people fired up and stuff. But when he gets emotional...
Well, sometimes that's not good either.
Especially when you got the other set of headphones on and he's busting my eardrums. He thinks he's in art and every once in a while.
Sometimes I think he embarrasses Karen. Karen has to move down a little bit. She says, I don't know him.
That's 34. Actually, Beather doesn't quite make the play, and we have a score of 7-1 in the second game. Number 22 goes in for Stephanie Payton. Goes in for the Golden Eagles. I believe that's number 12 serving. Laura Husick. Good set. Harris come off with a real strong hit. And it was blocked big time. That was a block spike here. The guy didn't give Plains a point.
Yeah, had to have been on the line.
7-3. Plains is on the move once again, like they did in the first game. London had to dig it out. What was the final score? 15-13? Or 15-12? 15-12.
Actually, the girls played quite well. I think they'll take it, but we'll wait and see.
Well, they've been dubbed the team to beat, but I understand that Johnson Alder has a very good team this year, so that ought to be a good game. If any way possible, we're going to try our best to maybe do that game.
They played an excellent game against Bexley. I'll tell you, Bexley was very good. They had to play 3 games.
Took them right down to the wire, didn't
Yes, they did. But they beat them.
That's the bottom line. A win is a win is a win, no matter how you get it. We have a score of 7-4 now. London on top. The game
here or what?
It's warm in the gym.
Yeah, it's warm in here, period. There's a good tip over. Doom makes a tip. Craner sets it up. Another set. And did I say that right? Was that a double set?
If they better put their fingertips on and set it up to them, yes.
Good play by Beather.
Get it over. See if it'll go over.
Uh-oh. What did he call? Now we have, I'll tell you what happened. Bullock was in the net, but
He's calling a jump ball and we'll threw it over.
you got to tip it up, huh? Who's going to throw it up? Jump ball.
Yeah.
The lady saw it. She was right. He was looking down. He called it a good play.
And what did she call it?
She called Bullock in the net. And I don't know how close Carl was on that camera with that, but Bullock was in the net. It was right by the marker there, that out of bounds sticker.
Woo!
And Harris gets the tip.
Harris, that's right.
Harris is dunking now. Scores 8-4, so that playoff on that jump ball went to London. Good hustle. What's funny about this game is you can play all over. Can you run up in the stands? And
you can run wherever you can reach it. A lot of times
If a ball went up in the stand, you got over there in time to get it, would it still be in play?
It'd still be in play, but
That'd
a lot of times
be
people don't try to go up that far. Might get hurt. I guess it depends on how desperate you are.
9 minutes. Oh, I just said 9 minutes, Carl. 9 to 4. I saw the clock ticking, but that's the amount of time for timeout. And we have a score of 9 to 4 right now. London's on top. We are in the second game after London pulled out the first one with a score of 15 to 12. Now I got to ask you a question. If you weren't doing this with me, would you still be here?
Yes, I watched the varsity part.
I'm hoping I wouldn't keep you from going, from doing something. Of course, I know I couldn't do that anyway. That ought to be in.
I get impressed with the varsity. I like to watch them.
Takes you
look
back,
forward to my daughter playing like this one of these years.
There you go. She's got the potential. I'll tell you what. Who played with you? Can you remember some of the
Natalie Hunter.
Oh, you had some good
Kim
players.
Eisen, Regina Cooper.
Yeah, you guys had some good athletes. And I tell you who would probably be Natalie Hunter on this team would be Craner.
Yeah.
Because Nate, she didn't have a problem getting in the dirt, getting on the floor.
No, she didn't. See, she ran all the way over there and was able to get it back, and then we hit it out.
A lot of good hustle. A lot of hustle on Craner's part. She ought to be in some kind of shape when it comes to basketball season.
Yes.
Another tip by Harris, and that was almost a palm merit.
But she got it off fast.
Yeah. That's good. That's where you got to have that
Well, sometimes
peripheral
people think
vision,
you're going to
Carl.
spike it. You're not spiking it, and that's what they're up for, trying to block it, and don't realize it's going to come soft.
I'm going to drop right down in front of him. Oh, here we go.
They aren't as hyper as they normally are, okay?
Really? Okay. You tell me I got to come to another game then.
Yes, I am.
11 to 5 right now. London on top. Craner knew to knock it, to tip it over. Well, looks like we're at the 12 to 5 mark. London's up top. They got up there a while ago, and can we keep it going? That was a strong one there, wasn't it? And the ball was tipped right back to one that
Trying to figure out whose ball is it over here.
And like you said, it was tipped right to so close to the net that the person going to make the play didn't know what to do. Good tight serve. Craner. Oh, there's one of them play
They
worse.
can get it over. There they go. All right.
She almost went out of bounds to make that play. I mean, up in the stands to make that play.
Oh, went up too early.
Number
Missed.
10 for the Eagles. Allison Junk. 14 to 5.
Game point here.
Game point, like you said. Number 5 is coming out of the game. That's Lindsey Kahn. She'll be replaced by number 8. Kyle Payne. These numbers are not in any kind of an order, so you got to find them. This is a game point, maybe?
Maybe. I'm hoping it is.
I don't want it to be over yet.
I'd like to see it over.
I'll make you stay a little bit longer.
I want to go home.
Oh, and who gets the final point but
Harris?
Harris? Harris comes through with the final point, making the score 15 to 5. London wins the contest 15 to 12 and 15 to 5. As Carl will pick up the sportsmanlike conduct, and then we'll give you a quick wrap up of the game. Jamie, I want to thank you for coming up and helping me out. At least I know I got somebody to help me.
Now
maybe.
I can say, don't ask me again.
Oh, no, don't do that. I think you did great, and you looked like you were very comfortable up here.
Good job, Daryl.
Daryl's okay. So once again, we're looking at this thing. We had the scoreboards already off, so Jamie, if you want us to look at the camera and smile one time.
Oh, I don't think so.
We really appreciate you coming up, Jamie. You did a good job. So this is Gary McNeil and Jamie Wilson say good night. Until next time, see ya. Wouldn't want to be. Wait a minute, Carl. I forgot to put my. I gotta be cool when I go off.
Well, I didn't have my glasses.
Well, I gotta be cool when I go
Well,
off.
I didn't have mine.
Here, take mine.
Put my cool glasses on.
Okay, daggone it. Now I can't be cool anymore, but Jamie is. But anyway, see ya. Wouldn't want to be you. Good night. Adios. Take us home, Carl.